How to start a YouTube channel in 2022. In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to get your channel up and running. No more excuses, videos up, starting to grow on the platform. Let's go. Step number one, commit to starting your YouTube channel. I don't want this to be an idea for the future any longer. I want you to open up your calendar and put down 2 to 3 hours where you're going to record a super easy video, cut out the mistakes from it, and you're going to publish it on YouTube. So pick a date and put it in your calendar right now. So for example, I could choose this Saturday and say 12:15 to 4 o'clock YouTube time. Okay, on the calendar, I'm gonna get my first video published right there. It's that easy. And you're gonna feel so much better after one, you committed to this, and then two, after you've actually gone through these steps that we're gonna talk about in just a second. Step number two, write down the types of videos that you're thinking about creating. I'm not gonna say here you have to have a very focused niche and know exactly who you're talking to, but the more information you can get out at this point, the better. You can have a couple of different ideas and create videos on all of those topics. You will grow faster and have more success if later on you do decide to narrow the focus somewhat and say, hey, this is the audience that I'm trying to provide value to, and these are the types of videos that will do that. But as you're just getting started, it's more important that you start, you practice, and then you figure out exactly your niche. But right now, whatever's in your head, get it down on paper. Step number three, what are you gonna call your channel? So you need to put something down for the channel name. This isn't set in stone. There are plenty of YouTube channels that decided they hated their name and changed it to something else, but it needs to be something. So this could be Jeff's first YouTube channel. It could be Jeffrey Thalen, Jeff Thalen, JJ Thalen, whatever I wanna put down. Let's get something there. Step number four, create your YouTube channel if you haven't already. So this includes the banner, the real estate up top that says, hey, this is Jeff, this is my yoga channel, new videos every week, and has a picture of me doing yoga probably. So the banner, your profile picture, fill out the about section that's maybe a couple sentences about your channel. Step number five, record a 60-second video of you talking about what your channel is going to be about. This shouldn't be something that you stress out about. I would recommend ideally putting it on a tripod, stacking up some books or something so that the shot's semi-stable. But let me just show you an example that could work. So I could just literally record myself like so and be like, hey, this is Jeff. Welcome to Yoga with Jeff. I'm going to be creating new videos every single week with 5, 10, 15, 20, and half-hour long yoga routines. So subscribe if you want to practice yoga with me. So that was 15 seconds. Could be a little bit longer, but you kind of get the idea. I don't want you to stress about this. If you have not recorded any videos before, this may be a little bit stressful, but the next thing that we're going to do should help alleviate that somewhat, which is to edit the video. So this could be iMovie, Filmora, whatever you have on your phone, DaVinci Resolve. We have a bunch of tutorials on this channel about a lot of different video editors. And for this video, the only thing I want you to do is to cut out the pauses. So if you talk for a second and then you look down at your notes and then you talk some more and you stumble across your words, you repeat something, you can cut all those things out. And one thing that will give you more confidence as you're creating content for YouTube is seeing how editing does magic. So I want you to experience that feeling of cutting the bad parts out, seeing what the final result is. I don't want you to add music and sound effects and text and all these crazy things. Just a minute or so of you explaining your channel, cut up, and then export that video and move on to the next thing, which is to upload that video to YouTube and publish it. So for this video, I wouldn't stress too much about the title, the thumbnail, the description, all the different things that can go into editing. This is your first video, and I give you permission to delete it, to make it private, to make it unlisted, so it doesn't show up on your channel after you have a couple of other videos. I just want you to get over that fear of, oh my God, there is a video on my YouTube channel and someone might see it. As soon as you have one up there and you realize that the sky is not falling, the world is not ending, then it'll make it so much easier for you to create the next videos and actually start to grow on YouTube. So that gets you through step 5, 6, and 7 of recording, editing, and publishing your short 60-second video on your channel. So your YouTube channel is no longer empty. Now let's move on to step number 8, which is write down a dozen video ideas. We have a YouTube video with a bunch of ideas. You're welcome to watch that video. Write down as many ideas as you can come up with. These are ideas of videos that will show up in search results so you can start to get views and subscribers for your channel. So if you're watching this video, I can imagine you're just getting started on YouTube. If you feel like you're on an island all by yourself and you want some additional help getting started on YouTube, we just launched a YouTube course for beginners where it'll walk you through in much more detail all of the steps that we talk about today. There's a bunch of live sessions where we'll go through the material, answer your questions, look at what you're publishing, give you feedback, and get you on your way to creating content and growing on YouTube. If you want to learn more, check out the link in the description below. Now that you have this long list of video ideas, let's move on to step number 9, which is to choose one of them for the video that you're going to create next. So the thing is, it's good to have a long list because some of them you may not feel like recording right now, or it's raining outside like it is at this moment. So if it involves going outside, maybe not the best video, but choosing one of them where you will write an outline for this video. Step number 10, record that video. So what I would recommend doing is finding something to prop your phone up on so that you can record the video, not having it moving around like this. So this could be a stack of books, a stack of boxes, it could be a tripod. We have a switch pod, but it's connected to the light back there. Something like that where you have the phone not in your hand and you can start recording. I would say about eye level. Make sure the lighting is okay. You don't want a lot of light behind you, light on your face. I have 2 lights, one on each side of me right now. You don't need to do that. You could be in front of a window, use natural sunlight. Make sure the audio is okay, the microphone is plugged in and working well, or your camera or phone is close enough so that the mic on your phone or camera picks up your voice really, really well. So in this recording, I would say there's 2 ways that you could potentially record. What I end up doing, so for this video, the camera is further than arm's length away. And so I'm not saying point 1, stop the video. Think about point 2, okay, start the video. Say point number 2, stop the video. Point number 3, this is just one long video. If I had the camera closer to me where it's just arm's length away, it would be easy to stop it between each one of the different ideas that I'm going through. But this video right now is 16 minutes and 7 seconds, and it'll be cut up into a much more coherent video after I'm done rambling. So now you either have a bunch of short clips because you stopped and started as you were recording, or you have this one massively long video. Now, guess what time it is? Time to edit that video. So choose your favorite video editing software. There are a bunch of them. There's tutorials down below in the description. Choose one, dump the one video file or several video files into the editing software, drag them to the timeline, cut them up. You can put as much effort into this one as you want. If you want to add text and music and green screens, all that stuff we walk through in our tutorials, but add those things to your video. And when you're done with it, then it's time to export the final video. And it's almost time to upload your video to YouTube, which moves me on to the preparation phase. I don't know what this step is called. We'll put something cool down here, but this is where you create the thumbnail, the title, the description, tags, cards, end screen, any of the elements that you're going to add to the video. You don't have to do all of these, but you do need a thumbnail, a title, and maybe a short description that goes along with the video you just finished editing. Once you have all those things, it's time to move on to the last step of this video's process, which is upload the video. So you'll hit the little icon, hit upload video, drag and drop the video file. While it's uploading, you can add the title, you can fill out the description. When the video finishes uploading, then you can add the thumbnail, and it's time to publish or schedule your video. If, like right now, I'm recording at 10:55 at night Central Time, I probably, if this was me editing right or ready to publish right now, I would schedule a video for sometime tomorrow. So schedule or publish, depending on if you think people may be watching at the hour that you're done. So now the last step of the process, which if you follow this, you will be successful on YouTube, which is follow the last 5 steps consistently for weeks, months, and years. So if you choose an idea, write an outline about that idea, record that video, edit the video, put together the thumbnail, title, description, and you publish that video, and you do that semi-regularly. It doesn't have to be every Wednesday at 2 p.m. or every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It could be once a week, then you skip a couple weeks, then you have time to record 2 in 1 week. Whatever happens to be, if you continually create content for YouTube, and you learn what your audience likes, you learn how to get better at the whole process that I just went through of creating videos and publishing them, you will have your channel get views, get likes, get subscribers, maybe monetize your channel and reach a ton of people with your YouTube content. So I know we went through a ton of stuff in this video, but don't worry, the playlist I'm linking right here has a bunch of videos that go through each one of these steps in so much more detail. So binge watch that, create content, and we wish you the best of luck with your new YouTube channel.